So I'm Tom Vassell.
Z Garcia, what's up, everybody?
Jonathan Roath.
Hey, and Sam Healy. How's it going?
Now we're recording this here live at the Portal Game Store in Manchester, Connecticut. Is it Connecticut?
I think it's Connecticut.
Something like that.
I can say what I want. It's live for sure.
Definitely.
And so, no, it's all good. John is here from the store. What do you do here?
I'm the business manager for the Portal, so thought it'd be a fun time to have you guys out and talk about some games, play some games.
Now, today we're talking about our top 10 games we're good at. I would like to clarify a few things. Okay,
Please do.
I think we should. First of all,
I love how he waits until we actually start recording.
No, not that clarification. It's for the listeners. First of all, we're only doing this because it was the most voted on list for us to do.
Okay.
It's not because we think we're good at games. Secondly, I will refuse, I can't speak for these guys, but I will refuse anybody who comes up to me today or in the next year and says, you said you were good at this game, I challenge you, blah, blah, blah. We're not throwing any kind of gauntlet down. Maybe you are, but I am not.
Well, I figured it's going to be really old. It's going to get old very quickly for me to be self-deprecating and this whole, like, I don't think I'm that good or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to say I'm amazing at every one of these. So from here on out, I'm just going hyperbolic.
Wow.
Just putting that out.
Well, we'll help bring that down.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Definitely.
But, you know, that'll save me a lot of going, well, I don't think I'm that great. But so that's it.
Was it hard for you to make the list?
I'm so amazing at every game that no, not really.
He lies well. He lies well.
And that's what I'm talking about.
He lies
This was
well.
top 10 games I was terrible at. It'd be done in 5 minutes, you know?
No, these are
Games
actually
we never
like,
won? That's a good one.
That's a long list.
these are actually top 10 games that I'm good at, but don't always win. Yeah, I think that's an important delineation.
He changed
That's
it.
an important.
topics,
No,
man.
that's an important delineation. You can be good at something and not always win. Like I know,
I don't think there's
probably
any-
one of the games on your list,
What?
you do not always win.
I always win all these.
No, you don't.
Every single one of these
I'm pretty
games,
sure I
don't
beat
think
you
I've
at
ever
one of the
lost.
games that are on your list.
I doubt it.
I know I have.
I'm gonna change that title when it comes up.
Is it possible for there to be any crossover?
I doubt that.
I think you and I might have a crossover.
I think we probably do. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so. I beat you guys consistently.
Wow.
at least, so.
All right. Someone's not getting supper. All right.
Without paying for
All right. So anyway, let's get started.
You gonna say the number?
Number 10.
Is that gonna get picked up by this time?
No, it's not.
All right. My number 10 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I've been accused of shoehorning this game into many a list, and this is a game that I am actually good at, but I don't win it all the time, but I usually do well. I don't recall ever being last in this game, and that is Twilight Imperium 3. I am good at it. I love playing it, and I think most of these games should be games that we really enjoy playing. Otherwise, I don't think we would be good at them because we wouldn't play them very often, right? So Twilight Imperium 3 is a game that I'm good at. It's a game that you should all, at least once, carve out a day and play it because you might like it, you might not like it, but you should at least try it.
Either way, you don't get those 8 hours back, folks. You need 9.
This is true. You'll have 8 hours worth of memories.
Sure.
All right.
Technically true.
Welcome
All
to
right.
the dungeon.
My number 10, I'm going to start off with a bang here. It's a little dexterity game. I was playing earlier. Talk Woodman. I'm pretty nasty at Talk Woodman.
Now, he
If I do
is
say so
challenging
myself,
everybody.
I am. That might be a challenge, but it's a fun game. Requires a surprising amount of skill for such a silly little game that I'm probably way too old to be playing, but that would be my number 10, I think, Talk Woodman.
That's definitely in my top 10, I think, of the ones I'm bad at.
Oh.
I don't
getting
think
a
I've
challenge
ever
from
knocked
Tom.
off just
Not
one.
gonna
though.
happen.
Not.
You take out the trunk when you hit it, really?
I do.
That's
One hit.
I do it on purpose. All right, my number 10 is Caverna. Sometimes I just grok a game, and I think Caverna is one of those games that I understand. Now, again, I'm not playing a lot of people who are really good at Caverna.
Wait a
I
minute.
tend to.
Wow, that was mean for us.
Yeah.
What? What are you worried about?
I don't care, really.
He said that we didn't grok it. Is that what you mean?
No, he said that he plays Caverna with people that aren't really good at it.
No. I don't play
I've only
people.
played like 2 or 3 times.
So we're in that.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But what I mean is, there's a lot of people who, like, when they play those Euro games, they're just they're going to win every game. My goal is to not play with them anyway.
What you're saying is you win the games on your list because you avoid actively people better than you at them?
Play easy people, and I win a lot.
Actually, I've also beaten Jason at Caverna, so that's pretty good, right?
All right, fine. All right, my number 10 is Imperial Settlers, and I'm extremely good at this game. I think I've never lost. I'm fairly certain. I think I played with the designer once and taught him some things. So
this is where this list is going.
So Imperial Settlers, with all of its factions, all of its, definitely a game that rewards repeat plays, and you will get better at it the more you play it. So I think I'm pretty good at that one. Imperial Settlers is my number 10.
Number 9.
My number 9 is also one of my favorite games, and it is one that
Settlers of Germany.
No, it's not. It's actually a game that I'm really good at, and Z beat me at it just last weekend. I came in second by 4 points. I thought I had it, but he pulled out the edge, and that is Blood Rage. I think part of the crux of being good at that game is having a balance, but you have to pretty much go with what you get in the cards. And that's where you kind of get your play for the game.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
Being able, listen to this guy.
Or you can just be better at it.
Or you just get lucky.
So this is the list of top 10 games he's good at, but you're better.
Sounds like it.
So my number 9 is Blood Rage.
It's my 11.
Sure.
Was it really? You did write 11.
He has 11.
I went up to 50.
Wow.
All right, my number 9 is kind of going to embellish on what Sam said before. I don't think you need to, per se, win at a game to be good at it. My number 9 pick is Shadows of Brimstone. Even though it's a cooperative game, I think the people that take it the extra mile, reading the fluff cards, really immersing people in that environment, can really make that a good game. So I think in our line of work, more or less, people enjoy playing with you. We have a good experience projected to them. You're good at that game. So I'd say number 9, Shadows of Brimstone.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't think about
So you're
that.
saying it's not about winning.
No.
Right.
It's about making it a
fun
better
for people.
experience
Correct.
Right.
for other people.
I
Yes.
think that makes you inherently good at that game.
Yes.
But being a good loser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently
make the
that's
Just what
experience better
Sam
for
did on his
Everything.
list.
All the things. That's right. Haughtiness.
All right. My number 9
I'm gonna hate
is
that, probably.
my number 9 is Timeline. I'm just better at it.
That's like straight up saying, I'm smarter
than you.
You pick a game that is facts, that is just trivia.
I know more than you know.
I know more dates than you know.
See?
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Are you one of those people that when I play the card, if it's in the wrong spot, you'll do the whole like,
Well,
yeah,
yes,
sure, that happened first.
but I do it in my head. It's kind.
That makes it better.
That's
does.
okay in that case.
No.
No, just look. I like to read a lot. I've read a lot of historical books, and my teachers made me memorize a lot of dates. Also, the Marvel timeline, that I am better than you guys are at.
I
okay
don't
with
care
that.
about that
Star
one.
Wars timeline.
I'm good with you
That's what
having
I
that
thought.
title.
I thought you would not be so upset about that one.
My number 9 is Spyfall because I lie better than you guys.
I agree.
What can we say? This is probably true.
No,
In
it
fact,
is true.
This is probably the whole rest of the list. Werewolf Resistance, blah, blah. You could just have done the whole list that. Lying Games, Z Garcia.
I'm so good at it, it's not my number 9. Ha ha!
I doubt
No, it
it.
is. It's
Yeah.
my number. No, my number 9 is Spyfall. Yes. That's it.
That would have been, yes.
Meta.
Number 8.
Hey, did it this
we go.
time. All right, my number 8 is a game that is a dice game. And you might ask yourself, how in the world can you be good at a dice game?
How in the world can you be good at a dice game?
It's funny you should ask that, see? I think
Tumbling
the
dice?
dice are just basically the figurehead of the game. The real game falls in whether or not you're able to deflect attention from yourself. Like if you're definitely the renegade and you're acting like the deputy, like you should be, you're deflecting. You have to do everything that you can to make people believe that you are the deputy, whether or not you're the renegade.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the game is. It's a social deduction game with dice thrown into it. And I think the dice can help you win, but the game is won or lost, I think, is lying to people.
Did he say the name of the game yet?
I don't know.
Bang the dice game.
You can't. I know you've put it like on every other
Dude,
list.
I've said-
you still can't assume
I know, you gotta act
that people
surprised.
know what the game is.
I said deputy. I said renegade.
But what if someone's never
I
played
said
the
it
game?
was a dice game. You guys just brain farted is what you did.
No, we knew the game. We're trying to help
Oh, we
the
knew what it
listener.
was. Yeah,
No,
Deputy
no.
Sheriff, the dice game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deputy Renegade Dice Game.
So that's my number 8. Bang the dice game.
Right. My number 8 is personally one of my favorite games, and I'm going to go with Z and say I think I win this one far more than I lose it. It's
Bang.
Chaos in the Old World from Fantasy Flight Games. And this is a great game, particularly with max players, and if you can learn the strategy for all the different gods and add an expansion, it is a really cutthroat, awesome, competitive game. And I gotta say, I'm pretty darn good at it. So,
Do you like it better 4 or 5? What's full?
the expansion is hit or miss for me. I think the expansion, the Skaven get out of control way too quickly. They don't really operate without Khorne in there to kind of put them in check. But I think 4 is my favorite. 5, you don't want to use them unless you're with 5. So I'd say it's probably 4.
Okay.
With the original cards.
What does corn have to do with?
They cut them down
It's
real
a
quick.
delicious.
Rats eat corn.
It's a delicious side
Rats
dish.
eat
Why?
corn, slaughter 'em.
It's okay if he can do it. All right.
My number 8.
There's a lot of games that I've never lost, but I played them once, so.
I'm sure like a billion games I've never lost that I've never played also.
Thanks. My number 8 is Divinaire. This is a
You
game.
are good at that game.
Those are
I'm going to take that clip and use that a lot.
I hate that game.
Yeah, Divinaire, you're basically placing cards, and it's similar to there's Mombasa. It has a kind of a similar feel to that, where you're trying to guess how many of cards will be of a certain type, but you're not guessing because you're like watching all the cards people play.
We're
You're
guessing.
watching how
You're
they
not
bid,
guessing.
and it just I felt a little Rainman-ish almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of you that way that day.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm feeling good. Definitely.
Nice. That was subtle.
It was.
Okay, my number 8. I actually did beat the designer at this game. This is 5 Tribes, and I really like it. It's a game that I think it does have that layer of you either kind of get it or you don't get it, because you see the moves or you don't. You know what I mean? And I know, Sam, part of why you sometimes have a hard time with the game is because you have a hard time seeing more moves.
Yes, I'm stupider than you. Yes.
Right. That's what I was getting at. And so Raymond over here taught me how to see things when they just sort of fall, and I'm like, 172 camels.
Correct.
172 camels. Definitely. And so 5 Tribes is my number 8 because I'm amazing at it.
Number 7.
All right, my number 7 is a game that Tom actually gave my family because he did not like it as much as we did. And it's a Viking game called Fire and Axe, a Viking saga.
I don't know why you're looking at me so
I don't
much.
know why.
You should be
I'm
thankful I
waiting
gave
for
you
the
the game.
reaction. So it's a really fun game. Now, again, this is I ordered my list from like the one that I win the least is number 10, and the one that if you play me, I probably will beat you unless I'm being nice. That's my number 1.
I'm going to write this down.
So my number 7 here, it's kind of in the middle. It's starting to get in that mid-range where I don't always win, but I'm usually doing pretty good, and I can usually tell who is going to win before the end of the game, which is big for me because I usually don't pay attention to that kind of stuff because it's stupid. So Fire and Axe, the Viking Saga, is one that I really enjoy, really have fun at, and I usually, if I'm not winning, I know who is going to win. So that's my number 7, Fire and
Was that
Axe.
part of the list? Top 10 games I win or know who is winning at any given moment.
No, it's top 10 games that I'm really good at. I just provide explanation for the statements that I make.
What is going on today?
All right. My number 7 is another neat little dice game that's not really a dice game, Dice City. And I think this game requires a lot of tact, particularly with the 2 new expansions, with the mobilization with the columns. Now you go vertically, horizontally. There's a ton of new win conditions. The kind of suited cards, if you will, the purple, red, started becoming a little more prevalent. So I think this game, although at first look, it's not really
Are
a
you
dice
talking
game.
about the gold expansion?
Yeah, there's and then the new crossroads.
Well, they're essentially the same
Yeah, thing.
expansion
But
twice.
you can go up and down now.
Huh.
But yeah, I think this game.
I like the
went
game.
along
I just don't know that
Dice
you could
City
be
with
good at
the
it.
Big board
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
where you
I knew I was
add
gonna
the
get
die
that one
here or
eventually.
here, right? That's what we're
Yeah,
talking
that's the
about?
one. Yeah.
So I'm thinking of
surprised he hasn't
Flip
said that
City in
more
my
often.
head. That's just a card.
No, Dice City, the one with the
Right,
columns.
okay.
Oh, I'm saving my stuff for your later
Oh, that's
ones.
fine.
Why?
Did you
Well,
beat
what
yourself?
are my later ones?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's my
getting
number
ready.
7, Dice City.
All right. My number 7 is Ascension. I thought about putting Dominion in here too, but I went with Ascension because I played all the time on the iPad. And when you play a game several hundred times.
And there would be someone probably in the audience who, if you said Dominion, they would go, "Pfft, whatever.
Yes, I know. Dominion, it worried me about that because I know there's people who have played Dominion literally thousands of times a year
Right.
online and such, and I don't, yay. But when I play a lot of the straight deck buildings like Dominion and Ascension, I can kind of just see the cards. It's something I like. There's a lot of games when I play them, I'm like, let's do this and see what happens. But in Dominion, I usually know what's going to happen when I buy the cards, or Ascension. Ascension, and especially now that Ascension has 700 expansions, but they each flow in together. I don't know, I just really like it. Now, Hearthstone, on the other hand, is the opposite. When I win that, I'm going to eat some cake, because it almost never happens.
All right, we're on 7s.
Yeah.
My number 7 is Dominoes. And I know what you're thinking.
Domino Rally.
That guy's definitely thinking it. As soon as I said Dominoes, he's like, Mexican train? No. Mexican train, Dominoes. I'm talking about partnership domino, 4 players, and it's sort of like the way we play anyway. It's like a rummy style game. We're trying to get rid of your dominoes with a partner, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
You don't know where I know it from.
Anyway, Dominoes is my number 7.
Number 6.
All right, my number 6 is a game that I just actually played on my phone twice on the plane ride up here.
You better have won both times.
I I won once, and I came in second the second time. So it was one, and the second game that I played, I was like 2 points in second place. So I still did really well. But that's Small World. Small World is a game that I really enjoy playing a lot, and it is very strategic because it has. I think the crux of playing Small World well is knowing what combinations of races and abilities work together the best out of what comes up, and how you can use those powers together in an efficient manner. And that's something that I'm kind of good at doing, not always good, but I really am pretty good at this game. I play it a lot with my family. I play it a lot on my phone, and I don't lose a lot, but I lose less than I win. Yeah.
All right. It's kind of how I measured it too.
I'm just getting ready to say wrong.
My number 6.
Wrong.
Oh. My number 6 is you're wrong in me, right? My number 6 is gonna be Firefly the board game. This is hands down one of my favorite games ever made.
Wow.
I am ruthless with it, with the Pirates of Bounty Hunter. I will board you. I will
Board?
You
I
will board
take
me.
all your stuff. Board.
with that game.
It's not for everybody. It's a long game, I know. But yeah, Firefly the board game is my number 6.
Everyone who doesn't play it is a winner.
I think we're on this side of the line and that side of the line.
I actually-
It's a good game.
I don't
like it.
dislike the game, it's just too long. That's all. My number 6 is Dixit. One of the things I like about Dixit is it's a party game where I feel you can be pretty clever. And I like trying to guess what the person's saying is, what clever thing are they doing that, only I got that, no one else got it. And I really enjoy that. I try to outthink everybody else. I have played a few games of Dixit where I was on a different wavelength than everyone else in the room. I'm just smarter than all of them.
Have you played Dixit with timeline cards?
Yeah, he probably did.
That's good.
That would be... No, I have not.
You really want to prove that you're smarter than everyone.
No,
Try that.
I play Timeline with Dixit cards. When did this happen in my life? Before or after this?
You got a messed up life if you got that kind of stuff happening to you.
It's dreams.
No, I'm just saying you need to see a doctor.
Well, that's yeah, true.
All right. My number 6, I win all the time because that's the list we're doing. And it's also a solitaire game, so if I don't win, nobody wins.
There's no way to prove this.
It's Onirim, and it's technically a 1-player or 2-player game, but I play mostly solitaire. and I've played a bunch. I said this, at some point I was asked the question, and I made a top 10 or 5, top 5 or top 10 solitaire games, and I said that my number 1, which, spoiler, was Onirim. I've played that more than the other 9 combined.
People can't even watch that list.
So I've played a lot, and by now there's things I know to look for, because the game can be a little bit tricky. I think I've got it. It still can be challenging, especially if you throw in some expansions that come in the box. But it's a puzzle that I really enjoy digging into, and I've mostly figured it out. So I like it. My number 6 is Onirim.
Number 5.
All right, so my number 5 actually has quantitative proof that I have actually won the game, unlike Z's number 6.
There we go.
Yeah.
I feel back at home now.
Because we actually have to play this game with other people who can either affirm or deny whether or not you have won said
There
game.
we go.
So my number 5 is Stone Age. Now, Stone Age is another game that is highly dependent upon
Dice chucking.
Dice chucking, yes. And if you are relying upon the dice only, then you are playing the game wrong. You have to spread out your abilities. You have to do different things. You cannot just rely on the dice. Or
different
you're going to lose.
things.
So,
Got it.
yeah, thank you. Stone Age is my number 5, a game that I usually win, and if I don't win, I do very well at.
All right. My number 5, again, not a solitaire game. It's going to be Zombicide.
Hold up
Black.
now.
Oh,
Right. There's been a change in the force.
Unite, brothers!
yes. This table
my
versus
team
that
now.
table. What Tom's got?
I don't want to be on your team.
We can slide down a little bit, Zombicide Black Plague. It's a phenomenal game. And, you got to have that one person that kind of dedicates the party not to run off by yourself, go crack open doors and kill the rest of us and, yell and
Don't look at
scream.
me.
I think we were all doing that.
Sometimes you got to do it. But, no, it's a fantastic game. It's a great game to run for people. And we usually do pretty good. So, yeah. I
think we're all pretty decent Black Plague players by now. We've played a few times, and we do okay.
Yeah. The amount of stuff coming out for it, though, kind of changes up a little bit. Some of the new heroes are super good. So you can't use Zuza. She cheats.
All right, my number 5 is either Battle Line or Shot and Totten. It's the same game with the same name. I also feel pretty good at Lost Cities, but I'm better at Battle Line. I feel like if I play someone in Battle Line, I'm going to do pretty well.
Let's do it.
I would take you down, man. That would be sad.
No challenge.
Are you kidding?
Another challenge.
I taught Knizia everything he knows.
I seriously doubt that. Seriously.
If so, you did a poor job at the theme part.
I taught him all the math he knows, and he's no longer a mathematician, is he? He makes games for a living now. So what does that tell you? Yeah.
That you did a poor
I don't
job.
know what he's trying to say here. Anyway, I really like Battle Line. I really like the aspect of trying to figure out. There's not many games that I want to card count in. I don't like playing trick-taking games against people who card count.
Right.
Whatever. But Battle Line, I do card count. I try to figure out where every single card is at any point, and I enjoy that. So, Shot and Totten is the new version coming out. I believe Essen, or did it already come out?
No, I think it's us.
So,
Okay, my number 5 is Blue Moon or Blue Moon Legends.
You
now,
can have
I
it.
really need to stop saying that, right?
let's say Blue Moon Legends.
Yeah. Okay. Blue Moon Legends then. It's a 2-player card game. It's sort of a tug of war. It's a little bit like, I'm being very, very through some serious lens, but it's a little bit like Shot and Totten or Lost Cities. It's that
garbage.
same style of, you're pulling your way, I'm pulling my way. Let's see who wins. But Blue Moon has a lot of
It's
special.
also like War.
It's like war, sort of like Shot and Totten is like war. Yes.
No.
Or poker war. War. I'm done. Anyway, Blue Moon, I really like it. I play it a lot of the armies, a lot of the times. I've deck built in that game. I've done a lot of exploring of that game because I like it a lot. So I think I'm pretty good at it. And I will challenge anybody tomorrow.
You're still here tomorrow.
I know, I want to go home and reread the rules.
Gotta learn how to play.
Number 4.
All right, my number 4 is the only game on my list that I have never lost. I have never
But I was
lost.
going to say I've
in this
never
game.
played. You scared me for like half a
Why
second
would I
there.
say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, Deception, Murder in Hong Kong. I have never lost a game of this that I've
How many times have you played?
Huh?
But a couple of the wins you were there for worse.
Definite wins.
Skeevy wins, I think, maybe.
Okay. Did the tick mark go in the win column or the loss
Just
column?
saying.
It was a win.
What are you talking
So
about?
I've never lost this game.
What was skeevy?
Remember the whole...
First of all, what is skeevy? Should ask that first.
Rodent-like.
Yes.
Rodent-like, okay.
Yes.
The whole Rado, Jason, Sam
I
game.
was on Jason's team. It's just that he overshadowed my presence, and I was fine with that because he was doing pretty good.
Got it.
So I let him win it for us, but I've never lost this game. And we won. I won twice just last weekend as well. So, but really enjoy this game. My favorite part, the part that I think I'm the best at, is being the forensic scientist. That's the one I really enjoy.
He's so good at it that he just said, I'm just going to give this to myself instead of just actually dealing them
I
out.
said I wanted to play it. Yeah. So everybody was okay with it. So it's
That's
good.
what I do in some games sometimes. When I want to win, I'm like, oh, and I start with 10 points.
Yeah,
There's no points in
that
deception.
wasn't an
Murder,
analogy
Tom.
that made sense. Come on now.
That doesn't make sense at all.
You gotta get what you get. Sometimes
You don't
just gotta be a
automatically
cop.
win just because you're the forensic scientist.
That's true, but it is easy
Scott Morris did not win as the forensic scientist.
because he's bad
That was
at
the
games.
second time he was playing the game. I realized that, but no, I just really enjoy it that way. I like giving the clues, and I'm good at it. So that's Deception, Murder in Hong Kong.
It's very weird to talk about like games you're good
The
at. that's all.
cockiness
It is.
level
I know.
goes
Very,
higher
very
as we get
It's just
there.
weird.
All right, my number 4 is probably the game I play most. It's something I'm usually good at unless it matters, like in a tournament or something. Warhammer 40,000.
Yep.
I can pretty much beat anybody's butt at Warhammer 40K. Go to
Tom-
a tournament.
Yeah,
and
Tom's
I get
good at
slaughtered.
letting people just, roll over him. Warhammer 40K tournament. He has the trophy to prove
It's
it.
been
yeah.
20 years. Let the bitterness cease.
No,
So yeah, it's a game I've been playing.
He's
for
still
20
mad I won a
years,
good
so-
sportsmanship award.
no,
let's
you
do
didn't.
That's called losing with style.
You won the I'm a pushover award.
Oh well. Anyways,
Those
that's my
guys look
number.
like
No, that's a
bikers.
good pick. We
Yeah.
totally overshadowed your.
No, it's fine. Very good. I know.
Man, what do you got? I'm on your team.
Rob
Let's do this. Better be something good.
What are we on, 4s?
Yeah, what's your 4?
Yeah, 4 I feel very good at. That's Scotland Yard. Whether I'm Mr. X or I'm the detectives.
I need something with oomph, man. Scotland Yard. Whatever. Okay, go ahead.
Nothing over there.
I'm on that
Scotland
team
Yard,
now.
I feel pretty confident, at least in our group, with the exception of 2 people who I won't play any games against. I could beat anyone in our group.
I know who you're talking about. Do they take notes?
They do take notes. We
Yes, I
have a
know
couple
that.
people in our group who play, what's it,
Fury of Dracula,
Mr. Jack one,
Letters from Whitechapel.
Letters from Whitechapel.
And they play it for 7 hours or so.
And they take
They bring in
notes.
notes, flip
Meticulous
charts,
notes.
keep
on
track of everything.
Yellow legal
Yeah,
paper.
they don't get
Yellow
played
legal
against.
pads, yeah.
They really enjoy it, and they're having a great time, so I
Yes.
can't fault them for that.
Right.
They just can have it by themselves.
Yes. Okay, my number 4 is Hanabi. And Hanabi is, again, one of those games that I think
If you play this with me, I can help this change and get it right off the list.
Yeah? You're awful
No,
at it?
I'm actually okay.
Man.
at Hanabi.
No, it's one of those games that also
think he's
playing with the
better- you
same
think he's
group
better
helps
than
because the game is sort
I
of,
mean,
you
we could
develop
lose. It's a
a
cooperative.
vocabulary in the game. So you know when to give a clue, not just what clue, but when to give a clue. And so playing with new people really throws it off. I actually played a couple of weeks ago with a new group. None of them had played, and they were killing me. I was just, I wanted to cry so much. I
You
was-
really sound like Jason here in this regard.
Well, I mean, they were missing really obvious moments to give very important clues because you don't know the game yet. And when it's cooperative and you have to be quiet, don't say that, So
Doesn't he sound like Jason was during the Resistance game? When it's your turn, you need to say this and this. There's no rules.
no, there's not. But again, Hanabi sort of you develop that language in the game. I think. When I say this is a 3, I'm not telling you now so you know for later. I'm telling you now because you got to play it now. Whatever. I mean, you sort of develop that language.
I tap my nose. There's a 4 next to the 3. So you said you made a cheating language and you were upset.
No, this is normal. Everybody does that.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, my number 4 is Hanabi.
Number 3.
All right, my number 3 is a game that I also lose very little, and if I do lose, it is because of the other people that are on my team and not me.
Under the bus.
Whoa, that's actually what I just said. Never mind.
Yes, it is. That is the Resistance. The Resistance is a game that if I have anything to do, if I have any control over it, my team is going to win, usually. I'll leave the caveat that it will not always happen, but more often than not, I think more often than not, usually I will. Did I put enough qualitative comments on there? I think my team will win.
Usually?
The Resistance. Usually. More often than not.
I just think it's funny. You guys keep picking games, especially you, that could easily be played tonight.
Yes. That's true.
Just saying.
Well, it's true.
Twilight Imperium, you're safe on. Like, no one could prove
I
you
am.
wrong.
Yes, that's true.
But Resistance could happen.
It could.
Okay.
All right, my number 3, I'm gonna get the first crossover here with Tom, is Ascension. This is a game I've been playing for
Well, welcome.
a really long time,
So you
including
guys
the
play
phone
each
app.
other tonight then.
No! That's right. Keep those things
Playoff.
alive.
He refused
Let's
challenges
settle
for
it
a
once
year.
for all.
But I actually liked it better before all the expansions. I thought the older style Ascension required a little more skill.
Oh,
than it
back
does
when the
now.
artwork was-
Yeah, terrible.
Yes.
Some guy just drawing lines on a card. But yeah, log hundreds of hours playing Ascension, so it's my number 3, Ascension.
Oh, it's me. My number 3, I know it is. I played more, it's on my top 10 most played lists, and that is Overpower, the Marvel card game. And the reason I'm good at this game is because I've played it hundreds and hundreds of times. I've written strategy guides on it and put too much of my life into one game, really. You know, we all picked that game. Mine was Overpower. I know all the codes. AA means hit.
What codes?
There's a little 2-letter codes in the corners of the card. AA means hit for fighting.
What did he bark over there? You like this one too, don't you?
Yes, but I don't memorize all that stupid card code.
Oh, you said nerd. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, thanks for keeping that so subtle.
Okay. You
No,
done
but no.
Kicking out. Okay, go ahead. Did you bring any articles with you? Of the ones you.
No, because that was GeoCities, and we all know where that website went.
That's old school, baby.
Yeah, it was. But even now, I played it a few weeks ago, and I was teaching somebody, and I really had to hold back just to not
Who are you teaching?
destroy them.
And
Rudy.
where?
It was at Thursday Night Gaming.
You had Overpower then?
He brought
he
it. He
had
asked
it.
me to teach me, teach him,
Oh,
so I did, and I whooped him. But I was holding back too.
You still liked it?
I did.
Oh, it's a great game, yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about a really good game. Pandemic is my number 3. And I've played, again, a lot. I've played with all the variants, all the expansions, backwards and forwards, and difficulties, and lots of different people also, which I think is important if you want to get better at Pandemic, to play with different groups, because you see how they all want to tackle different things in it. And that's I think, how you get really good at it. Not just playing it a lot, but playing with different people, which is probably true of most co-op games. So yeah, Pandemic is my number 3, my favorite game. I think I'm pretty good at it. And I played on the iPad a lot as well, which is really good implementation if you ever want to check it out. So that's my...
See, I wondered if you'd put Pandemic Legacy, but we have proof of how we played at that online.
And I couldn't go back now, and I mean, it's a
I'm just
weird
saying that
thing, right?
you
I
could
can't-
say that and people be like, no, we've seen you play that.
Well, there's that, but even if I assumed I was good at it, I couldn't pull it out tonight and play again. You see what I'm saying? It's
All right.
almost like an ill fit for a list like this.
Right.
Number 2.
All right, my number 2 is a spatial organization game, and I really like spatial organization games. And this one is called Gemblow. Gemblow is where you are taking these different shaped gems, and you have to place them on the board, and you're trying to place as many of your pieces out on the board as possible. And in so doing, you can cut people off, and you can kind of sequester them to a corner of the board, and then they're done in like 2 or 3 moves. And when you do that, it feels bad for about a second or two, and then you notice that you're going to probably win. And playing somebody else that's equal is really, really, really fun, because then that back and forth is really tension filled, and that's where the game really shines. But I usually do pretty well at this. I don't think I've ever come in last place. I know that for a kind of I've never been the first one out.
Well, if you play 2-player, you might
Have
be
you
last.
played with him?
Well, here's the deal. I thought about putting Jimbo on my list. I did because, well, A, I'm better than Sam. But then I realized I wasn't that good. So now that it's on your list, I feel like your list is invalidated at this point.
Oh, really? So who still
Yeah,
has,
baby, Team Vassal.
who still has a copy of Jim Blow?
Oh, I've learned all there is to learn about the game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, it's not.
We're trying this live play coming up.
That would be so boring.
That would be
I'm
really.
just saying we
I
have
will
to do
put
it
this
now.
gem here.
My number 2 is a game I will gladly accept challenges on because I
Do
will
it.
probably win. Pitch car. Nasty at pitch car.
No, this is on my top 10 I'm bad at.
I thought it was.
Oh, I'm good at running it, not good at playing it. It's a big difference.
I knew it would take. Yeah, pitch car. I like setting up huge tracks. We'll play here all the time. You will probably lose. So if anybody ever wants to play, you let me know.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a gauntlet throw.
That was very
Gauntlet
that was
thrown.
very Fast and the Furious there.
Yeah.
You let me know. We'll
Let
race
me know.
We'll race
It's
any
on
car.
today. This guy. All right. But no, it's a fun game. I usually win that more than I lose, I'd say. So number 2 is pitch car.
All right, my number 2 is in conjunction with Sam, because I've almost always played this game with him, and we've almost never lose, and that is Shadows over Camelot. Except for that one time when we
actually
said,
said-
we got this. There was like a couple new
Famous
people were
last
like, listen guys, there's no need to worry. And we figured out there was no traitor, and we said, if there's no traitor, we definitely have this, and then we just got murdered.
Yes.
I don't know what that was.
Was there really no traitor?
It
was really no traitor. I don't know what
card
happened.
shuffle is what it was.
Oh, that's true. We're playing in a
she'll
shuffle.
come up
Rich.
and wreck you. Yeah.
Rich, our
That's
fellow
true. It's
teacher,
Rich's fault. You're right. Never mind. We are still good at the game.
We never allowed him to shuffle the cards again?
That's right, because it was like 7 or 8 of the bad Holy Grails in a row, or something to that effect. Okay, but anyway, other than that, though, we almost feel like we have to add 2 traitors in at this point if we play it, because we're just that good, man. Hey, I'm getting this from you. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
I know. I've been dropping it a little bit. I got to bring it back. Here we go. Factory Fun is my number 2. And I
Best
dare
Best player in the
dare-
world.
Sam Healy
The only
to
person
play
left
this
who
with
still
me.
plays it.
That's right, because everybody else just ran away in terror.
Because it's a bad game.
That's not why they ran. No, they ran away because I'm so good at it. You shut up. Anyway, Factory Fun. And I almost put also another game called Mondo on the list, which is a very similar concept about grabbing tiles and putting a puzzle together. I tend to do well at that. My brain kind of works that way.
Galaxy Trucker?
Galaxy Trucker, I build ships that are cool. They're just, the rest is random. I mean, the half the ship is gone. It has no, involvement in any puzzle solving abilities. So, yeah, I don't know. I just like Factory Fun. I think I have an easier time than some people. I definitely beat Jason at this all the time.
Oh, well then,
And putting together
what can we say?
the little machines and running pipes from here to here and all that stuff. So, Factory Fun, at which I am
We'll have
amazing.
to make a top 10 games we can beat Jason at. Because there isn't that
I
many.
don't know if I can get 10.
I thought about Onitama because that's the one game I've beat Jason at, so I must be good at it.
I considered Onitama also.
Yes.
And finally, number 1.
That was elongated. All right, my number 1 is a game that I am actually pretty good at, and this is the one where I said and again, I probably shouldn't have said that because it's really frightful, but I said that if I don't take it easy on you, I probably will win. And again, it's another dice game, but I think the dice are completely mitigatable. That's not a word.
Probably is a word.
It's in the Dice Tower lexicon.
Yeah, okay, then we're good. You can completely mitigate the dice as long as you're using good strategic choices, and that is Memoir 44. Tom has beat me once, I think, live, but I think that's probably one of the few.
I don't think you should use me as a kind of
If the only
a
time.
gauge here.
That's true. You use a lot of stupid strategies when we play.
Wow.
No, he does.
I'm not
he does.
arguing.
He does on purpose.
Do argue.
He does on
Fight
purpose.
back.
But it's
this time.
All right.
it's a game that I will gladly accept challenges on. Maybe not Yeah, I would. It's a
do it.
two-player game.
Let's do it.
It's a two.
Sam
Me
showed
and
at 3 in the
you.
morning. There's like a line of people.
You and I have actually played.
I'm doing
I
this game.
got you.
You and I played this
I
once.
tore you up too. Yeah,
You did?
I did.
I don't have any recollection.
I
of
was
that.
telling you
That's
not
how
to
bad
do
it was.
stuff.
You
I was
lost your
telling you
memory.
not to do stuff, and then you did it anyway, and you got your butt handed to you. Yeah.
Okay. It was
So
just
anyway-
bad dice rolling, is what it was.
No, it was not. I guarantee you, it
It's
was
got
not.
dice. I can blame the dice.
No, you can't. I actually watched you. You made poor choices. But that's the game on these top 10 I think I'm probably the best at. That's Memoir 44, my number one.
All right. My number one, I feel ashamed to put as my number one because I actually wanted to practice for this and lost this morning at it, is Ticket to Ride.
I feel
it's
pretty
not a good way.
confident I would
Yeah.
whoop you and take it to
I
ride.
think that's a challenge. I think that it's a very simplistic game, but there's a heck of a lot of strategy in it, particularly
Oh,
with
yeah.
the newer expansions like the Pennsylvania UK one. There's a lot of options, a lot of ways to win. I won't point any fingers about people I beat all the time or anything like that, but yeah, it's my number one, Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, but whenever someone on the internet gets like, "Oh, Ticket to Ride's random," I really feel like playing that person
It's
right
not
then and there. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's not random.
It's not random.
Not random. I didn't put that on my list though because my wife beats me all the time. So, all right, my number one. Well, I hate this because every time I say I'm good at this game, then that means I might lose the next one because it's dependent on negotiation.
Cosmic?
Yeah, Cosmic Encounter. For a game that can go up to 7 players, I win it more than 50% of the time.
Because he's lies to his wife.
Okay, we are now at the 15-year mark on that. That's a long time.
Just saying. It happened.
When was the last time you won because you lied to someone at the end?
Not for a long time. I played the truth game for a while. I'm saving the lie for when I need it.
I believe it has happened in the last 2 or 3 months. You
Oh, that's true. I
you
did
were
lie to
very
you that one
prideful
time.
about it. You came and you were boasting about it.
Yeah, I won a 7-player game. I felt pretty good
By
about
lying
Alone?
to
it.
somebody.
Alone.
That's pretty good.
By lying to somebody. Yeah.
The point's not whether I'm a liar or not.
I'm not worthy to lie in your presence. All right. My number one is a game that I beat Sam at a few times on a plane
Yeah.
as we played.
And I knew you were going to say this.
I know.
And I whooped you.
When? You won?
I-
Oh, last time we played, you.
Why are you going to take this away from me,
That's
man?
true.
It was once.
You did win. You did win. Yeah, it was a squeaker, but you
I
won.
still won.
Yeah, you did. You did. So this is Hiroshima Hex, and I've been playing Hiroshima Hex for a long time. I had some of the older editions, and I've been following pretty much all the armies as they've been coming out. And I really like the game. I think it's highly tactical. I think there's luck in it. There is some of that, the same thing that you deal with if you play Magic, where you might get too much mana or not enough mana. It does happen.
It's the luck of the draw.
Yeah, there is some of that for sure. But ones you drew, and you might get lucky, not get lucky. What you play on the board and where, there's worlds of depth there, I think. So, I'm deep, is what I'm saying. I'm smart.
Smirk.
Now, once again, we want to clarify, because I know the internet comments aren't going to watch this far in the video anyway. We're saying this in tongue-in-cheek. This is a tongue-in-cheek list.
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, we are kind of good at some games. But for the 10 games we just said we were good at, I could list about 5,000 that I am not good at.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. What games are you good at? Let us know in the comments. And then other people who are in your game group, I encourage you to come in and explain why they're wrong. Right? We're here to encourage dissension in game groups.
I like that.
This is the worst list we've ever done. So anyhow, anyway, thanks so much for watching another Top 10. Until next time, I'm Tom Basil.
Zeker, see ya. Thank you, everybody.
Jonathan Roath, thank you.
Sam Healy. See you on the flip side, folks.